Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. We'll take a look at the ICP price because you know what, we have actually started 2025 on a very positive note, and I'll say that the best is yet to come. Yesterday in my update, I said that we are getting closer and closer to the conclusion of this bull cycle, and some people were very surprised at that statement because how can I say that when ICP is still at $12 that we are getting super close to the conclusion of this bull cycle? Now maybe you haven't been in the market for a very long time, but I'll say that it doesn't take a whole year for ICP to go to $200. 2 months is enough. 3 months is enough. Actually, for the most part, what you realize in crypto, we spend like maybe 80% of the time either going towards the downside or going sideways, and only like the up part is maybe like 30%, 20% of the time. So yes, when I say we're getting closer and closer to the conclusion of this bull cycle, I don't mean that ICP will not participate here. I definitely believe it will participate, and the price action will be very surprising because it's going to be almost in a straight line, right? So that's a good thing on one side, meaning that we don't have to wait for much longer, but also a bad thing in the sense that a lot of people are going to be expecting the bull cycle to continue maybe until the end of the year or maybe into 2026. But I mean, they'll be very much caught by surprise, at least according to what we have seen in the last 7 years or so in this market. Let me get back to the chart here, and real fast, I'm very bullish on ICP, and yesterday I was saying that if you don't know what time it is, basically understand that it's go time. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for, and when I look at this chart, I think it's very much easy for me to deduce that, you know what, $70 is an obvious suspect when it comes to price targets for this bull cycle. This is like preliminary technical analysis, honestly, just looking at like resistance and support levels. So that's number one, but obviously I'm expecting way higher than that, right? If I pull out my Fibonacci retracement 2 here from the top until the bottom here, you can see that for us to reach the first Fibonacci retracement level, we are looking right around like $130 for ICP. The second retracement level, this is where I think I'll be a little bit much more satisfied and feel like we have had a great run for ICP. We are looking at $200 plus. That is here, the second retracement level, $218. I think these are price targets which are great and very much achievable for ICP. Yeah, some people will say, you know, ICP is going to get lucky if it gets to $50 and stuff like that. The truth of the matter is that when price action is not so great, it's very difficult for people to see how good things can be in the future. Now, when the price starts pumping towards the upside, people will also expect the price just to continue pumping and never dumping, right? So the worst enemy is basically our emotions, and I think you have to keep those ones in check. I'm very much bullish on ICP. I've always been bullish. Even when we're at $5, really my bullish sentiment hasn't changed at all. Let me focus a little bit much more on immediate short-term price action here, because we can see that we had a structure that we were following on a 4-hourly time frame. We broke the downward sloping resistance. We also managed to break the horizontal resistance. So ICP is looking great, but I mean, just for you to understand that there can be a potential of a back test here, because what usually happens is that, yes, you've broken above the horizontal resistance, but you can expect some kind of a back test, just turning this resistance into a support level before we launch way higher with ICP. There is no doubt in my mind that we're going to be recapturing $21 that we managed to achieve back in March, and we are going to be going higher. I just showed you something like $132 is the first Fibonacci retracement level. $70 is an obvious one. I don't even need to talk about it in my opinion, but there are also so many charts indicating that, you know what, from now it's looking like very much likely that's going to be up for ICP. Before I show you these other charts, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for ICP internet computer price updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on ICP and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Let's take a look at this ICP Solana chart. The reason why I'm comparing ICP to Solana is because Solana has had a great run and ICP has been much more like sideways. So when we're going to be seeing a break in this downtrend, that means that strength is now getting back to ICP, and that's, I think, is something that is very much powerful. If you're now outperforming the things that have been really doing well, that's really, really great indication right there. But then again, if we also take a look at maybe ICP versus BTC, you can also see a positive structure there. This is the falling wedge, and falling wedges usually have got a 70% chance of hitting their price targets, which are usually the top of those wedges. So against BTC, we are expecting ICP to pump maybe 200%. That is also very much good. Now, one of the most important charts that I can ever show you here is the Ethereum price chart, and you'll probably be surprised of why I'm talking about Ethereum. The reason is very simple. literally this market is built on Ethereum, either as competitors to Ethereum or literally things which are supporting Ethereum. So ICP happens to be kind of a competitor to Ethereum, but still, when it comes to price action, if Ethereum is in good hands, be rest assured that almost the rest of the market is also great. So with Ethereum, we are threatening a massive breakout. Once this resistance here is cleared for Ethereum right around $4,000, I mean, that's the obvious indication that you can get that things are about to pump, and ICP is going to be doing really, really well as well. Now, if we take a look at the Ethereum versus ICP chart, we get an even better picture because I've been showing you that we are forming a rounded bottom kind of a thing here against Ethereum. So I'm expecting ICP to pump very strongly against Ethereum, meaning that if Ethereum hits the price targets that we anticipate here of right around $11,000, $15,000, and we have a ratio of ICP, as you can see here in the best case scenario, being equal to 0.022 Ethereum, then multiplying by the future predicted value of Ethereum in the future, we're looking at $11,000, right? You can think of it like ICP will be worth around $240. I think that's great. But I also mentioned something like $15,000, right? Just, for completely snake, we can just take a look at what would be the predicted value for ICP in that regard. So 0.022 multiplied by $15,000 for Ethereum, you're looking at, ICP right around $330. So all these calculations are meant to show you that the direction here is up for ICP. And yeah, a lot of people may not be as bullish as I am. Maybe they're expecting $50 only. Maybe they're expecting $100 only. But I think that we could be doing even much better than that. I'll come back and show you all the great fundamentals that we have with ICP. We will talk about some meme coins that are in the ICP ecosystem. And this really in the past has been a great indication. You know what? More of that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe if you're new, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.